Alright guys, disassembling the 787 out of my 97 GTX. Having an issue with it backfiring out of the intake. Tried rebuilding the carburetors, looked at the timing a couple times, didn't fix anything, so I'm guessing there's an air leak somewhere. I didn't do a leak down test because I don't have a pressure and the block off plates and all that stuff. So we're going to take it apart. We're going to rebuild it again now that I feel more comfortable. This was, the first 787 that I rebuilt other than the RFI. So I guess the second one. So I still wasn't super knowledgeable. So we're going to get it taken apart and see if there's anything noticeably wrong with it, and try to get it back together a little more securely. So here we go. Are these different sizes? Why? They're even different lengths. Apparently, I lost some bolts or something. Nice. All right. Definitely rebuilt these. So the raves are in pretty good shape. I think what I might do is drill the holes in these so I can make sure that they're working. I think I'm going to start doing that on all of my raves, just because I see a lot of people doing it, and not having functional raves seems to, mess with the performance of the engine quite a bit. This rave's got a nick on the end of it. Wonder if that happened before, or if I'm going to find a nice surprise on one of my pistons when I get this open. Let's hope not. Rag. Okay, we'll get this mag cover off. Bunch of 10 millimeters. Should probably do a good job of organizing these so I don't lose any of them. Definitely don't want to lose that. Looks nice and clean in here. Ow. Doesn't appear to be any damage on this side of the piston, so probably just try to grind that blade down a little bit just in case. Seems to be spinning fairly nicely. But let's continue getting it apart. Let's take off everything on the front side here. Make sure you guys can see it. This is a 1 1/16. I think there's definitely a metric size that fits, but this is the socket I have. See if it comes off easy. It did. Only minor sparking. And then I got my flywheel puller tool. Unfortunately, you have to have a special tool for this. And I think also, unfortunately, I have to take all these Allen head bolts out in order to get it on. Five millimeters. There it is. Suppose it could also be a timing thing with this mag. So let's see. if maybe I put it together a little crooked or something. And it looks like I put it back on the way it came off. You can tell, I don't know if you can see it in there, but there's a couple of spots that aren't quite as rusty. You can kind of tell that that's where the holes on this magneto actually lined up. So that is likely not it. Just throw all these inside of there so I don't lose any of them. Now, to get the flywheel off. All right. Need some sort of rag to throw in the exhaust so I can turn this. Popped right off. So you know I just rebuilt this. Everything's coming off pretty easily. Definitely not normally the case when you take these apart. More 10 millimeters. Right. Oh, guess I got to take the starter off first. Some nut on the back side of this. Oh. Can I get this nut off? Okay. Wow. Wow, the threads are just shot on that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, those are about useless. So I'm not going to want to reuse that one. Make sure there's no nut on the underside of this one. Nope. That one came out nicer. Need a bigger bench. Nope. A little oil trap here didn't really work all that well. Let's do something about all that first. Okay. Still got antifreeze in the system here. All right, probably got most of the oil out, hopefully. All right. At last. Last bolt out of the starter. And the starter still good. It's having no problems with it. All right, that means we can take this off now. All right. Clearly used a lot of 518 for that. And my gasket's definitely no good to be reused. Wow. This is not going to come off nice. Wonder what's up with that. I have to do a lot of cleaning up of that gasket. Right now I just care about it being able to split apart. All right. Let's get the head off. These should all be 11s, I think. Yep. Again, if this were an older engine that I didn't just have a part, You probably don't want to break these apart with an impact because you'll snap some of them if they're in there tight. But because I know that these were just put in less than a year ago and don't have pretty much any hours on the engine, I'm willing to take them out with this. Pistons still look brand new. Which they should, because they are. Tested compression before I took it out of the jet ski. Both right at 150. So cylinders, pistons, great shape. No issues. Don't need to remove or, worry about getting new stuff. Got some 13 millimeters. Are they not 13s? Is it a 12? No, that was definitely supposed to be a 13. Really? Oh, that's a 14. That's why. Forgot that I had the 14 out. So hope I didn't do too much damage. There we go. I don't know if any of you watched me disassemble and reassemble the top end of the RF5 in that other video. I did it inside of the jet ski, and let me tell you, it's a lot easier when you don't. These are still not fun to get out. Come on. All right. Well, cylinder came off pretty easy. A little more oil coming out of here. Okay. Came right off all nice. Put this over here. Rings are still floating free, no problem. Absolutely no scoring on the pistons. All right. Gasket came off nicer. All right, let's get the pistons off. Trying to do this without losing the C-clips, usually the hardest part. Oh. Got it. Okay. And that's how you know that these are in pretty good shape. Slid right out of there, no issues. What the? There we go. This one's going to be a little less nice. Just tap it out nice and gently. Nice and gently. All right. Again, nothing noticeably wrong. Couple, well, at least one bolt came loose though. Interesting. Or is it the one that snapped off? That's the one that snapped off. My battery finally die? Or my drill die? There we go. Must have just been the battery. That one's hot. What the hell? All right. Find the pry points. All right. A lot of sludge in there. All right. Time to clean it up and put it back together. I'll do all the cleaning up off camera. Nobody really wants to see any of that. So tune in later.